My name is Anita Pasha, and I am the country director of IRD Pakistan. IRD is an international public health research and service delivery organization. During the COVID response, we have established a mental health program that is targeted at various groups, and one of the groups that we are catering to are healthcare providers. One of our biggest challenges in supporting healthcare providers has been accessibility. Just finding the time where healthcare providers can actually reach out to us or we can reach out to them and have a counseling session or a mental health check-in or any activity with them, just because they are at the front lines, they are working long shifts, sometimes they're working night shifts, and we just don't have the time where they can take out to be able to utilize the intervention. The second issue related to accessibility is just the fact that when people are working at the front line, they often are wearing PPE. So for them to come out and access us and meet our counselor or representative is difficult because they need to remove their PPE and then put it on again. And again, that is just an accessibility issue. The third thing that we faced was when we shifted our model to have online support groups, there was an initial reluctance on the part of healthcare providers to be a part of these groups and to share because this is a new medium and it is very different from face-to-face contact. We've tried a number of things. Two of the activities that we have found to be particularly beneficial have been a WhatsApp peer-led support groups for our field staff, our healthcare workers who are not in the hospitals, but who have been working in the communities in which IRD has worked. And these are groups that typically have 10 to 15 people facilitated by a counselor. And it is a mechanism whereby the counselor can share a daily positive support message that is motivational, that talks about emotional well-being, but it is also a way in which the group can decide for themselves what it is that they want to talk about. And they can have a discussion accordingly. WhatsApp makes people feel very connected and connected all the time. And so we found that there have been some really good conversation with regards to people talking about their childhood memories or just the shared experiences of being in lockdown, maybe perhaps financial insecurities, and has really helped people feel connected. The second main activity that we have done have been support groups for doctors and nurses that we have done in partnership with the Indus Hospital, with whom we work very closely. And these support groups, we've opened them up for anybody, any healthcare provider at the facility who would like to join. And we have seen a good response in terms of sharing about the experiences of actually being at the front line and difficult patients or difficult cases, or just a way in which people have been able to talk to each other. So two recommendations I would make to other staff supporting healthcare workers during the pandemic would be, firstly, wherever possible, to try to make a mental health check-in mandatory. We know globally that frontline workers, wherever they are really struggling, are incredibly stressed. So it is important for us to make sure that there is a mental health check-in for all of them. It's almost as important as the PPE that they wear in terms of mitigating some of the long-term impacts of the stress that they are currently undergoing, and also for them to be able to provide better care. The second recommendation I would make is for us to be innovative in the way we think about mental health support. We need to be more responsive to the ways in which this pandemic response is structured. So we know it's difficult for healthcare providers to take out time, but what we can do perhaps is move away from the traditional models of a one-on-one 45-minute counseling session, perhaps to providing a space, which is also something we have experimented with and found very beneficial. A space at the hospital where they can just come in and relax, maybe do some arts and crafts, maybe play some games, maybe just have a relaxation corner, which we have seen can very immediately lower some of the stress levels that they may be feeling on that particular day.